It appears that the government is determined to go after not only the military and other security forces who were clearly directly involved in the coup attempt, but also against anyone else associated in any way with the Gulen movement, and seems to be preferring to err on the side of excess rather than caution. It will raise a lot of concerns among Turkey's allies, as I think you've already noted. It certainly will raise a lot of concerns among Turks about the future of their country. It aggravates the fear and paranoia that exists in the country today.
Okay, and given your background in history in Turkey, I mean, how do you view the developments under Erdogan? I mean, just post the elections, it's like, you know, he had the Midas touch, and now maybe not.
Well, Erdogan is clearly has been Turkey's most successful political leader in many, many decades, winning election after election. In the early years of his rule, the reforms that he brought about were by and large liberalizing reforms, many of them calculated to help Turkey secure an opening to accession talks with the European Union. Things began, I think, to turn in 2011 or 12, and certainly after 2014, when he broke with Fethullah Gulen, and the public protests that occurred then a little bit later in 2014, the Gezi Park protests, come to be seen, I think, widely among a lot of Turks, among certainly a lot in the West, as a strikingly authoritarian and unnecessarily authoritarian figure, given the popularity that he has there and the public support that he has there. There is, however, a very strong and very substantial segment of the Turkish society that strongly supports him, that believes he is a Democrat, and supports the reforms that he's promoted.
All right, the other side, though, Ambassador, Erdogan blaming, of course, all this on Gulen, who is in Pennsylvania right now and likely will stay there, according to the latest commentary. Based on the evidence, do you think he and his movement is behind this uprising?
Ultimately, there's no real way to know the answer to that question. I guess I wouldn't entirely exclude it. Clearly, this was a military-instigated effort. There are reported to be some Gulenists in the military, although my impression was the military was pretty good at purging its members. It's certainly senior officers who might have sympathies with Islamists of any of a variety of stripes. The military clearly has carried out this activity, or the forces that carried out this coup attempt clearly did so in cooperation with others outside of the defense and security establishment. The Gulen network is the only network in the country that really has the ties and the communication network and the tradecraft in carrying out, if not secret, certainly not widely known operations. I wouldn't exclude that followers of Gulen may well have been involved in some way, and certainly the evidence seems to suggest that.